Hello students, welcome to our class. Our topic for today is all about safety precautions before, during, and after volcanic eruption and an earthquake. Still, I am your science teacher, Sir Roy M. Kapul. Here are the objectives for our lesson. First, familiarize with the concept of ring of fire. Second, explain why Philippines frequently experiences earthquakes. And the third one, enumerate the different safety precautions before, during, and after volcanic eruption and an earthquake. Let us first talk about the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire, also referred to as the Circum-Pacific Belt, it is a path along the Pacific Ocean characterized by active volcanoes and frequent earthquakes. The majority of the the Earth's volcanoes and earthquakes take place along the Ring of Fire. Since the Philippines is located within the Ring of Fire, that is the reason why we are frequently visited by earthquake. Now, we can say that the Ring of Fire has a length of approximately 40,000 kilometers. That is also equivalent to 24,900 miles. It traces boundary between several tectonic plates, which include the following: Pacific Plate, Juan de Fuca, Cocos, Indian Australian, the Nazca Plate, North American Plate, and the Philippine Plates. Okay, speaking of earthquake and volcanic eruption, so volcanoes are included in our discussion. An active volcano is a volcano that has had at least one eruption during the past 10,000 years. Okay? And as a trivia, as of February 2021, there were 24 active volcanoes in the Philippines. The Taal volcano is the most recent volcano that erupted on January 12, 2020, located in the province of Batangas. The caldera type volcano is filled by a lake with a depth of 160 meters. With that, let us discuss a different volcanic eruption safety tips. Let us start with what are the things to do before the explosion of a volcano. First, you have to evacuate immediately if you live or are staying within the radius of affected areas. Next, stay tuned to national news and your local community's channel to be on top of the situation and stay informed with local safety plans and evacuation areas. Third, charge your electronics. Keep your mobile devices and power banks charged in case of power interruptions. Next, you have to know the disaster hotlines and other emergency hotlines. So you have to save on your phone the different important numbers. And the last one, prepare a go bag in case of evacuation. So this bag contains the different necessities that you will need in case that you will transfer to another habitat or place. Next, what are the things to do during the explosion? Of course, you have to use an N95 dust mask to protect yourself from pulmo-respiratory injuries and diseases. In case you don't have this type of mask, any mask will do, as long you would have the protection with your mouth and nose. Second, you have to protect your skin and eyes with proper clothing and glasses or goggles. So remember that the ashes are all around. Next, secure your pets inside your home. Fine volcanic ash is harmful for them too. Fourth, if you are outside, seek cover immediately in case of rocks or ash falls. If you are inside, Stay tuned to the news to keep informed of the recent developments. Close all the doors and windows. If you are driving a vehicle, pull over and stop if there is a heavy ash fall. Cover food and water containers to avoid contamination with ash. Wash all the utensils before eating. Fine ash particles may have settled on them. Stay away from rivers or stream to avoid lahar flow. Now let us discuss the different things to do after an explosion. Do not leave your home or indoor shelters until notified by local government that is safe to do so. Evacuate to safer grounds only when notified. Keep a watchful eyes on your kids or loved ones who may be tempted to go out to see what's going outside. Wear protection. Use mask, glasses or goggles, long sleeves, pants and shoes. Wear when clearing out ash to protect your lungs, skin and eyes. Clean your gutters and roof with water after clearing out the ash to prevent corrosion. And of course, wait for further announcement from the LGU or the local government unit or national news related to the volcanic eruption. Now, what are the different safety precautions before, during, and after an earthquake? Before an earthquake, make sure you have a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, a battery-powered radio, a flashlight, and extra batteries at home. Learn first aid. Learn how to turn off the gas, water, and electricity. Make up a plan of where to meet your family after an earthquake. Don't leave heavy objects on shelves because there is a probability that they will fall during a quake. Anchor heavy furniture, cupboards, and appliances to the walls or floor. And learn the earthquake plan at your school or workplace. Next, what to do during an earthquake? First, stay calm. If you're indoors, stay inside. If you're outside, stay outside. If you're indoors, stand against a wall near the center of the building. Stand in a doorway or crawl under a heavy furniture. It could either be a desk or a table. Stay away from windows and outside doors. If you're outdoor, stay in the open away from power lines or anything that might fall. Stay away from buildings because stuff might fall off the building. Don't use matches, candles, or any flame. It also includes broken gas lines and fire don't mix. If you're in a car, stop the car and stay inside the car until the earthquake stops. And last, don't use elevator in case you are in a building because there's a probability that they may shut down. Now, after an earthquake, you have to check yourself and others for injuries. Provide first aid for anyone who needs it. You have to check water, gas, and electric lines for damage. Okay, so this is very crucial for everybody because it may trigger another accident or emergency. Turn on the radio. Don't use phone unless it's emergency. You have to make use of your battery responsibly. Stay out of damaged buildings. Be careful around the broken glass and debris. Wear boots or study shoes to keep from cutting your feet. Be careful of chimneys. They may fall on you. Number 7, stay away from beaches. Tsunami and sitches sometimes hit after the ground has stopped shaking. And of course, number 8, stay away from damaged areas. Number 9, if you're at school or work, follow the emergency plan or the instructions of the person in charge. Expect aftershocks. Alright, so these are the different references that I made use for this presentation.